What do you want to do tomorrow? We've got here these two slots. We do total 5 hours. I'm happy to do that. Have you? Is it too much? So there's 3-hour slots, which I would do with an hour and 20 minutes, then a break, and then another hour and 20 minutes. In both cases. So there are 3 alternatives here. We can start voting. So who wants to do both?
You mean tomorrow 6 hours?
5.
5?
5, as I said.
Sorry.
An hour and 20 minutes, 20-minute breaks, and then another hour and 20 minutes or so. So break it a little bit less. So an hour and 10 minutes, half an hour break. So approximately 2 long hours twice. So you prefer to do both. Who wants to do only the morning one? 3, so that's it. Sorry?
No, I mean, I don't know because I don't know how many hours left.
But the total number of hours is fixed. We're going to have 36 hours.
So if we do like 5 tomorrow, we're not going to have enough.
Yes, yes. So I mean, the syllabus is, the number of credits is such that we're going to have 36 hours of lectures.
Till now we did 6 hours, right?
Sorry?
Till now we did 6 hours.
We've done
right?
6, yes. So no, I mean, if you do 6, this is we do 2 now, plus 3 here possibly. If you want to do the exercise, so we can have exercises here. So that would be 10 hours. It would be at 16 hours already, plus 6, 22, and then there's 10 more here, so 32 plus 6 here. So we're over 40. So we need to drop some of these slots. So it's when we do them now, we do them later. When we drop them now, we drop them later. So it's entirely up to you. I have no preference. I'm here anyway.
Ok.
Well, think about it, you can discuss it later.
Dobbiamo decidere per we should decide now for at least for tomorrow and then.
It would be helpful, yes.
Yeah.
So now I think everybody's here now.
Yes.
We have
6 now.
so we have planned 5 hours here. 3 plus 3, which as I said, the 3-hour slot I quite like it because it gives me the opportunity of a fairly long break, whether coffee, cigarette, lunch, whatever. So we have a 25 minutes break. And so we can do 2 of them. Yeah.
No, I think if we are voting, we change mine.
Sorry.
If we are voting, if we are going to vote, I change mine.
You want to vote again? Okay. So let's vote now. There's 8, which is probably the highest number we will have. So there are 3 alternatives. The 3 alternatives are we do both slots, morning and afternoon. We do 1 slot in the morning only, and 1 slot in the afternoon only. Repeat, the total number of hours in the course is going to be the same, irrespective. So, if we drop one of these, then we do some more here, vice versa.
I have a course on that day from 2 to 4 on the 16th of November. No, we're
Tomorrow.
talking about Tuesday.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, I have. Oh no,
Okay. So that's the vote. We're voting now whether to do both these slots or one of them. Okay, let's put something into application.
But if we only do one, when would we do the other stuff?
Oh, there's more hours here than we need.
Oh.
There's about 44 hours. So we're going to drop some hours anyway.
Okay.
The total number of hours is not affected. So we're not losing anything. We're just deciding when we do it. Okay? So who's going to vote for doing 2 slots tomorrow? One? Anybody else?
What's that?
You're not listening. Nobody's listening.
No, we were listening to the just maybe puzzle. I mean, so she asked if we are not doing a slot tomorrow, we are just not gonna do the. I mean, you said that there are extra hours in the country.
Yes.
Okay.
So I'm not planning to change the number of hours. And some of the hours will be your presentation. So is anybody talking about something else? Has anybody made a decision about whether they want to make a presentation or not?
We can.
Yes. So most people are happy. So we're going to have 6 to 7 presentations at least. So we're going to do presentations here. I'm going to do a mock exam, which is part of the syllabus. And then we're going to do some exercises.
I have a question about these exercises because on Wednesdays I have a course from 2 to 4.
May not do these slots here. So, you know, this is all provisional. We can change everything depending on the timetable of our courses you do, etc. Because if you are free now, tomorrow, then you might as well. So then,
Yeah.
okay. So who's against having 2 slots tomorrow?
Yes.
Against? 1, 2, 3, 4. That's enough.
Okay. I'm not in favor nor against, so I rely on
abstain.
your own will.
Okay. So who votes for Tuesday only? For morning only? 1, 3, 4.
Stamattina ci rialzo sul studio.
Who votes for afternoon only? Oh, we stop.
Sorry, who has an overlapping? So maybe just.
You have an overlapping.
Yeah, I know it's
When?
first, yeah, in the morning.
So you would prefer the afternoon only?
Yeah, that's why I'm voting.
So who has no overlap in the afternoon? So let's do the afternoon only.
Ok.
Yeah. This is anyway. Yeah. Okay. So tomorrow lecture only in the afternoon.
But it's gonna be from 2 to 5 and not 4.
Yeah. With a break in between. So
And oh, maybe we can also say that Tuesday, 1st of December, the same. We do in the afternoon.
that might, yeah, we could do that. I don't know why this is not, but I'm happy to swap if you prefer.
Maybe. I don't know.
So think about it and come with an option. So I'm going to change this, which will be online. So this is now gone. Okay, so that's up to here. That's where we are. We might drop that as well, but we can decide that tomorrow. Okay. So any questions about the actual development part 1, which is here? Okay, so where are we? 88. Okay, this is where we stopped last week. A quick recap of what we did. We looked at the general equilibrium, and then we said, well, general equilibrium is all well and good, but it essentially requires some very strong assumption to work. Some assumptions have to do with the way the world is. That is, we need perfect competition, which is unrealistic, and in a fundamental way, and we need symmetric information, which is also unrealistic in an essential way. In addition, in order to have policy that works, we need lump sum taxes. And lump sum taxes are conceptually difficult in the specific sense that they are not incentive compatible. So the combination of asymmetric information, the fact that some people, some economic agents have information which is valuable to society, but which they have no incentive to reveal, it makes it, the implementation of lump sum taxes, impossible. We then started looking, well, how can we do something about that? And the story was we abandoned the refusal, so we accept that we can make interpersonal comparisons of utility. We can say a person's utility is worth more than another person to society. Okay? Because one person is very rich, so they don't need extra utility. One person is very poor, and so they might deal with the extra utility. Once you do that, once we assume that we can compare utility, then we need to decide how to do it. And so how do we scale utilities? And the way to do it is income or wealth. Is essentially financial and economic resources that people have at their disposal. And then we started talking how we measure it and the measures where the various inequality index. So we talked about how we can measure it. Some measured the range, the Gini coefficient, and so on. And then we stopped here, looking, for example, at, well, these diagrams here we had. Okay, so this is the trend in Gini inequality in a number of countries from 1950 or 48 to modern days. And we can see kind of a trend, a slight decline perhaps up to the 80s, and then a general increase. And countries, these indices differ widely, so Brazil is very high, and so is Mexico. United States is always on the high side. Other countries you expect to be low, like Germany. United Kingdom was low, then it started increasing, and so on. So that's the trend within each country. But when we aggregate the whole thing across the world, we see a clear trend towards reduced inequality in the world. Global inequality is clearly going down in the long term. And the reason is that poorer countries are growing, A, less unequal, even starting from a very high level, and 2, they're growing more. So the poor and the middle class in places like China and India, and possibly Brazil, and other large countries, are catching up with the middle class in the rest of the world. So you can see here 2 lumps here. So this is the middle class of the developing world in the 70s, and this is the middle class of the Western world. And now this is catching up, so they kind of merge up. You can see still a little bit of a bump here, but not the real kind of two-modal distribution we had here. In 1820, there were only poor. Okay, countries were more similar, with a lot of poor people everywhere. And then the industrialized countries, Europe and